This video is going to show you 13 really simple tips that will speed up your gameplay, from things like moving up and down ladders faster and throwing grenades quicker, to planting and defusing faster and shooting sooner after using grenades. So when you're new to CS2 and you come up to a ladder, you're probably going to climb it with W and go back down it with S. You can also do this by turning sideways and strafing into it, so with A and with D, and similarly here with D and with A. You can then combine these two buttons, so holding W and A or W and D, to fly up the ladder and back down again. So that's W and A, that's S and D. You can also do a little jump and get up to the ladder really fast like that. And you'll see when I came up to the top, there was a little jump that I did. So I kind of flew up and had this little hang time here. And then I would have landed back if I had a teammate behind me, land back on his head. So that's slow. We don't like that. We want to get rid of that. We want to be fast. We want our teammates to be fast. So the best way to do that is as you come up to the top, as you get to the top, you're going to keep holding W, look back this way, and then hold D. And when you do it quickly, that's going to shoot you out of the top and off to the side like this. Nice and fast. And then once you're up here, we also want to be able to get down quickly and without losing health. There's two main ways to do that. The first is to land on any slanted surface like this one. Landing on a slant like this is going to stop you taking any fall damage no matter how high you fall on it. And the second way is to kind of touch a ladder right before you hit the ground. So the easiest way to do that here is just to walk, let go of your movement buttons, and then as you get to the bottom, just tap W or one of your movement keys, and you'll grab onto the ladder. That's going to drop you silently, quickly, and then you can also couple that with, as you reach the bottom of the ladder, you can do a little jump off. So that's a nice quick way to get off the ladder. The lower you are, the quieter that's going to be. And then a bonus tip, if you're shift walking or crouching up a ladder, they're the same speed as each other. And you can still do that while holding W and A or S and D, and it's going to be slightly faster than if you just held W. Equally, if you're shift walking or crouch walking, like I said, they're the same speed, but if you're crouching, your view model, your model is a little bit smaller, so you're a little bit harder to hit. So it's better to always crouch on ladders if you want to go slow. So these binds are going to let you throw grenades a lot quicker by instantly selecting the type of grenade that you want to throw with a single button press without having to kind of toggle through them using 4. It's also going to let you throw counter flashes or throw a counter smoke while you're blind and can't see your HUD, right? So it's going to let you switch straight to your flash and throw a counter flash before you can even see again. So the way that this works is mouse 3 is my middle mouse button, mouse 5 is one of the buttons on the side of my mouse, slot 10 is an incendiary, slot 7 is a flashbang, and slot 8 is a smoke. So I can press one of these to get that exact grenade out. Rather than pressing 4 to kind of cycle through the grenade that you want, you can instead just press the bind to go straight to it, which allows you to throw grenades much quicker in kind of quick succession. You can kind of get out a bunch of these, get some quick flashes going, and throw grenades really fast than if you were to kind of try and, you know, cycle through them all to get those out. So we've all been there, we pulled out a grenade, we're about to throw it, and we've been peeked, and someone's come out to shoot us, and we're trying to get our gun out to be able to shoot them. So there's a little delay after throwing a grenade that you can cancel to be a little bit quicker to shoot after throwing a grenade. So if I throw this grenade and then shoot as soon as I can, you'll see that it's about down here on this path when I'm able to shoot. But if I press 1 to get my primary out, as soon as I've thrown the grenade, I can shoot when it's about here. So you get this kind of distance extra, it's maybe 100 milliseconds of faster reaction time. So if someone's peeking you and you quickly press 1, you'll be able to shoot a lot quicker than if you just waited. When you're planting the bomb, you can hold mouse 1 as you approach the bomb area, and as soon as you're in the area you can plant, it will start planting for you. So this is really great, say if the area is smoked off, you can't quite see where the bomb area starts, you just hold mouse 1, as soon as you're in it, you'll start planting. And the same is true for the CT side, so if you're looking to defuse it, you can just hold E, and as soon as you're within range to defuse it, you'll start defusing. So this gives you that kind of max range defuse. And again, it's really great for if the bomb's in the smoke and you're not quite sure where it is, you can run around holding E and you'll be able to start defusing it as soon as you're near it. You can drop the bomb with a single key press by using these two aliases and this bind. So when I press H, I'm going to switch to my knife and then I'm going to switch to C4. And when I let go of H, I'm going to drop what I'm holding. So this makes sure that even if you don't have the C4, you're not going to drop a weapon, you're just going to switch to your knife because you can't drop your knife. The reason we use this is so that if I'm running quickly or I'm going somewhere and I'm entering maybe, and I want to just quickly throw the bomb away, I can just spin around, throw the bomb and keep going. So it's a really fast way to just get rid of the bomb in the direction you want without having to coordinate 2 key presses and your mouse movement. It's just a single key press, makes it a little bit faster, a little bit cleaner, a little bit easier. So there's 2 other ways to speed up buying and spawn. The first is in the buy menu. If somebody's dropped a weapon on the floor, no matter where it is, you'll see it in this dropped weapons section, so you can click on AK to immediately pick it up. And the second is if you want to buy someone a gun without dropping the gun that you already have, you can control and click on it, and that's just going to buy it and blep it out of you, just like that. So when you're playing with the AWP and you're scoped in, there's 2 ways to get out of this scope. You can scope again and again, so mouse 2, mouse 2, or you can flick to a different weapon like your knife and back to your AWP, so 3-1. There's different reasons you might want to do this. The first is that being scoped in, you move a lot slower, so you want to kind of unscope in order to move. And you'll obviously move even faster with the knife, right? So the first reason is if you are kind of changing position or looking or peeking or whatever, and you always want to be ready to shoot your next shot, unscope with a double zoom. You'll always be ready to shoot straight away. But if you switch to your knife, you've got this animation that plays when you get the AWP out. So this is switching to your knife to unscope is best if you want to quickly reposition. There's also a thing that some people are in a habit of, which is animation cancelling the end of the reload. So that's where you reload, and then right at the end, you animation cancel it. Now you'll see I was holding mouse 1 that whole time. There's this brief delay after doing that that makes it the exact same amount of time as if you just didn't animation cancel the end of the reload at all. So best case, you're the same as not doing that. Worst case, you're slightly slower because you've tried to animation cancel too late. So it's best just to let it finish, and you can kind of shoot the same speed. However, there are times where animation cancelling does come in handy, and that is when you're switching to a different weapon, so your knife or your grenade. So you might want to shoot, reload, and then switch to your knife to run somewhere quickly. And you can do that as soon as you've reloaded, as soon as those numbers in your clip are back up to full. And same for throwing a grenade. If you want to get to a grenade quickly, you just wait till it's done, and then you don't have to wait for the end of the animation to play in order to switch to your nades. So those are all my tips to play faster in CS2. There'll be a little bit of getting used to it, a bit of muscle memory, things like that. So try and just practice it, see how it feels. Use the ones you like. Don't worry about the ones you don't. They're not for everyone. That's absolutely fine. But if you find anything in here that you like, let me know. If there's any other things that you know of, comment them below. Tell me about those as well. Love to hear from you guys. And to thank you guys for watching, here's 20 Refrag trial codes that can be redeemed at play.refrag.gg/redeem. And if those are all gone, there's another 20 hidden in the video for you to find. Enjoy!